You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Ellendale, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request and for bringing us a new band down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much. And the band is called IAMX. Thank you for telling me how to say that because I might have said something weird there. And the song's name is I Come With Knives, and this is the official music video. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ellendale. I'm so excited to get into IAMX. This sounds like it's going to be a phenomenal band.
Ellendale, thank you so much for giving us a write-up as well, because with a new band, we do love a little bit of context, especially for the song as well that we're going into. All right. Hey, my dear friends, this month I'm planning to offer you some of the most artistic gourmet cuisine, starting with IAMX, founded in 2002 in London, UK, and Chris Corner, the transcending mind handling this creative ocean of deepest emotions as a solo project. Chris is without doubt one of the most impressive chameleons of the alternative scene, switching between genres with seeming ease, because he just liberated himself from all boundaries and constrictions in order to express his soul in any way that is needed for spiritual catharsis and healing. In case of IMX, that sounds awesome by the way, we're not talking about music in the nostalgic vein of the bands I've shown you before, but about an overwhelming hybrid of mostly modern approaches to composition. Interesting. While being deeply loved by people with all sorts of background, the modern Gothic scene also can't be imagined without the pure artistry, splendor, and melancholy IMX provides. And this is the way how I came across Chris' life-changing art, as IMX are staple at Gothic festivals all over the world, and are on heavy rotation in the clubs of my subculture. It might be important to know that I Come With Knives became one of the most iconic anthems in the Gothic scene after being released in 2013. Okay, so it's about a decade ago. Even though IMX is a mixture of countless genres such as alternative, synth pop, goth, electro, and experimental music, the music of IMX is also part of a huge television series soundtrack. Cool. I'm talking about the American legal drama thriller, How to Get Away with Murder. Oh my God. Whoa. So you bring it on with all this context here. Wow, Ellendale. Which uses plenty of IMX songs in the episodes. Wow. I Come With Knives, for example, is adorning the first episode of the first season, even though this is only a minor reason for why I'm giving you this unforgettable banger first. Be prepared for another artist who became my lifeblood and for one of the most passionate fandoms in the world. Soon you will understand why we are all addicted to Chris implications. Let's just play it.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Ellendale. Thank you, everyone.
Ellendale, thank you so much for bringing IAMX down the rabbit hole. We actually just saw How to Get Away with, well, not just saw, it was within the last month.
Yeah, it was still within a month ago, for sure.
Yeah, within the last month, we saw the first episode of How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So that's so cool that you're bringing this down, because the first episode is the only one we've seen, but I don't actually remember the song just to think of it.
Yeah, maybe when we hear it.
Maybe when we hear it, it'll bring it all back, because that was such a cool show, such a cool way to get into a series. If this band is what's kind of bringing that to people's attention, especially with your amazing write-up to get us into this.
That was so awesome.
And understand what what IAMX has done for you and your community and the subculture that you are a part of, and even to be a part of such a high-profile TV series and getting out to the masses. I can see how this is going to definitely I can definitely see how this is going to influence people all over the world and become possibly a globally recognized song because of being a part of such a globally recognized TV series as well. So I'm excited to get into this and see if I recognize it.
I really love How to Get Away with Murder. We love kind of lawyer type of shows. Like we just watched Better Call Saul, so we're all about that as well. So Ellendale, it's really cool to see that you possibly really like those type of shows as well. And I'm very excited to see a new band as well. And I might not remember because I can't really remember any music in the episode anyway. So
Yeah, and I think Ellendale, you said it was a part of the main credit entry, so it's like not
Right.
something you would really.
we might remember it still. So
Maybe.
without further ado, Ellendale, to keep everyone else waiting, let's go.
Kinder und Sterne küssen und verlieren sich, greifen leise meine Hand und führen mich.
And thanks for giving us a little bit of lyrics too.
Eine Landschaft, Schmetterlinge flatterten durch meine Seele. Kinder und Sterne küssen und verlieren sich, greifen leise meine Hand und führen mich. Die Traumgötter brachten.
It's not ringing any initial bells, but it sounds great.
What a cool look.
Yeah. Just saying that you found this like at clubs as well. I couldn't imagine when this came on. Like I really could dance to this type of gothic, the gothic genre itself, and it's really been awesome to get this type of music coming into my soul again, because I used to listen to it with my dad, like I've said before, but it's just a nice vibe to get back in. It's so relaxing.
It is a very relaxing,
Right?
very like, I don't know.
Even though it's
word,
coming
but
with knives and it's for how to get
Yeah.
away with murder, but there's
the vibe is like what you want to be around.
it's really
It's
awesome.
so cool. I used to listen to music along these lines, especially when I was a teenager and things, and like a young adult. But then just out here in North America, it's not the type of music that's really mainstream and
Yeah,
doesn't get
absolutely.
pushed a whole lot. And this is
Not from our corners,
at least not from our corners and our groups that we've been involved in.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to be able to get back to this, because it really is hitting all those nostalgia points that you want it to hit. I'm still trying to figure out
What's
where
going
I've
on
heard
here?
this, like, because I'm trying to connect it to How to Get Away with Murder too, because it's
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to be in that.
I couldn't tell, so I shot that off just to start
That's
listening
fair.
to it on its own.
but it's like I could definitely see how this is going to fit, like this band would fit in so well with those styles of
Oh, yeah.
TV series.
Some of those like intense chase scenes and like when things are like
Absolutely.
going down and coming down to the wire with that like dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely.
They're like crunching down the numbers.
And I really like the lead singer here. I love his style
yeah,
and what he's doing, what he's producing, because it is so much fun. And he's really, like you said, Ellendale, he's really broken out of the boxes and out of those, like,
yeah. I can't even tell what this is because it can fit anywhere.
he can fit absolutely anywhere. This is so cool.
Is under my skin, is crawling inside. Oh, would you rather live to rewire my mind? I'm only human. I come with knives. I never promised you an open heart or a charity. I never wanted to
Agony. Yeah. So groovy. Ooh. Nice.
Sterne küssen und verlieren sich, greifen also meine Hand und führen mich. Traumgötter brachten mich in eine Landschaft in der Mitternacht. In der Mitternacht.
Whoa.
Interesting.
And thank you for giving us the lyrics for the German part there, because what we were getting for our foundation before getting into this, because of that, we thought of like Peter Pan and like that thought of this like, come stay with me, stay over here, and like when you have those girls there with all that glitter and all that, like those sirens, it was really cool. And his voice, like you were saying too, is like
Just phenomenal.
just
Out
so
of this
phenomenal,
world.
so iconic. I love it. I can't wait to hear more from IMX, because this groove was so energetic.
It was very energetic, very groovy.
Yeah.
It could fit in so many different areas, being in a club,
Oh yeah, this
being
is
in a
complete.
TV series.
I want to
being,
go clubbing now.
Exactly. It gets you wanting to move.
Yeah.
And like when we read the German lyrics that with those girls were singing in the background, definitely gave me, Peter Pan. 'Cause it was like, I believe the English translation was the children and stars are kissing and leaving or being lost.
Yeah,
I can't remember. And fully. And so I was thinking of like, when Peter Pan, when the children go into the stars to go to Neverland, become the lost boys, and they're lost in this
They're
reality.
losing themselves. Quietly
Quietly
taking my hand and guiding me. The dream gods brought me to a landscape. Butterflies flew through my soul.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
very much Peter Pan style.
Going to
and
Neverland.
Going to Neverland.
Yeah.
And that's even what I was feeling from this. And I really love how it was like the beautiful landscape, but they were in a desert, because there is a beauty to the desert, but
Yeah.
it is a place where you lose yourself, where you're lost away.
kidding,
And
right?
even to lose yourself in a spiritual way, not just in like a drug induced or,
Yes.
or clubs party style way.
Absolutely.
And so like that's what the desert brings out of you. It brings out that spiritual, that guidance, and
Only
that you're
human.
finding yourself. I'm only human.
Yeah.
So
So I
it's-
bring knives and
so
agony.
and agony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like because he has a past too. There's that past, the knives and the agony.
And that's why it really fits with
Mm-hmm.
How to Get Away with Murder, because with that forethought, then maybe you
Absolutely.
could turn a little too far and you might do something you regret, but that's what happens, and you gotta bury it in the desert.
Yeah,
And that's the way to
absolutely.
get away with it.
Away with it in the desert.
Oh.
But Ellendale, this was phenomenal. I can see why this is such a revolutionary song as well, because it is mixing a lot of modern aspects of it, even with like that synth and stuff that was happening.
Yeah, it was
At
terrific.
the end, like
Loved
that
it.
was so cool.
Yeah.
But yet it's still also very much reminiscent of what is of Gothic, and that subculture that you're a part of is
Absolutely.
so amazing.
And it was from what, 2013, wasn't it?
2013, yeah.
Yeah, so a decade long already too. So let us know as well if you know IMX and how long they've been around. They've probably been around longer than a
2002.
decade. 2002 was when it started, right? So good job, and thank you so much, Ellendale, for all of the context before and for all of the love. And Chronicans, thank you so much for spending time with us again. And if you are new to this channel, hit that button, then you're a Chronican. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Ellendale. This was phenomenal. And everyone, if you are fans of IAMX, let us know what your favorite song is in the comments section below. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.